Camera captures what no one was supposed to see. Cameras are the technology that human beings can believe in. It's just not about the things we see with our own eyes. Sometimes things around us we can't see, but the camera could. For this reason, many people employ the use of technology to record activities around the home or at any place when they're away. In addition to keeping an eye on burglars, home security systems with surveillance cameras often record events you'd never expect. These cameras have become gold mines of candid footage, recording passerbys, delivery drivers, and thieves when they think they're completely unseen. In this video, we're going to talk about some of these unexpected activities that humans were not supposed to see. Stay with us till the end. Delivery drivers' worst nightmare. Delivery drivers have a tough job. Day in, day out, they're tasked with delivering packages on a tight schedule. They're often given barely enough time to get to all the locations on their task list, especially when traffic is heavy or there are unexpected delays on the road. No wonder they sometimes make mistakes. In 2014, a delivery driver was caught on camera getting out of his delivery truck without applying the parking brake. The security camera doesn't catch the mistake on film, but it does record the van backing up on and off the road, much to the delight of two dogs watching from a neighbor's yard. Fortunately, no one was injured and the truck itself sustained minimal damage. The Montauk Monster. In 2008, the corpse of a mysterious creature washed up on the beach of Montauk, New York, and fueled speculation in the paranormal community that the body was that of a previously unknown cryptid. The animal, which had webbed feet, coarse hair like a raccoon, and canine-like teeth, disappeared before scientists could examine the so-called Montauk Monster. In 2016, a couple walking along the beach photographed another one of these unsettling creatures. Stalked by Bigfoot. Stories about Bigfoot and other giant forest-dwelling monsters have been circulating the world for decades. Sometimes the monster is called a Sasquatch, and other times, the Abominable Snowman. In a national forest near Hot Springs, Arkansas, stumbled across a tall, black, hairy creature that growled as it walked through the trees, and then it began to chase them. A baby attracts a powerful entity. The infant son of a military veteran draws a spirit into the family's home, but the child's mother believes it's just her grandfather coming by to visit. As the boy's father filmed him banging on pots and pans one evening, a closet door across the room swings open. The child turns to look, and a large toy flips over without being touched. Creepy clowns in Florida. In 2014, a creepy clown epidemic gripped the world. Clowns were everywhere, so it's no surprise that more than a few of them were captured on security cameras. The trio of clowns in this video from Florida are uniquely terrifying. They walk right up to the homes, front doors, and look straight into the camera. Local news station News 4 Jax got wind that these videos are likely friends pranking other friends, people they know wouldn't get too scared. But still, these videos aren't for the faint of heart. An angry ghost at a 200-year-old school. One school in Cork, Ireland, released terrifying security footage of paranormal activity that took place in a hallway overnight. "If it's a prank," said Aaron Wolf, the school's principal, to Unilad, "we don't know how it was done. Motion sensors were set off at night, then that's how it was caught." The video features every horror story standby, slamming doors, flying objects, and even a wet floor sign floating about before smashing on the ground. A face at the door. Between the hours of 12:07 a.m. and 4:07 a.m., one Reddit user received 4 notifications from a smart home app that his doorbell had detected a visitor. When he checked the doorbell's camera, the first 3 times, nothing appeared. He figured it must have been a stray dog or cat setting off the motion sensor. But with the 4th notification, a face showed up on screen. A masked man trying to get inside. In 1 week, a masked man tried to break into one U.S. home 3 times. Fortunately, the home had a video doorbell installed and was able to work with local police to get the would-be crook behind bars. Still, that doesn't make the image of the intruder's face any less terrifying. He's somebody who's going to come to a house when we're home, and I don't know what his intentions are, homeowner Sandy Gerber told local news channel WFSB. It's the unknown that's more frightening than anything else. Neighborhood fire. One man was at work when he got notification from his home security system of a fire in his front yard. An apartment building behind the home caught fire and the flames spread to the man's front yard, where neighbors worked to put it out. Naked window peeper. A video on YouTube shows a naked man in a Ronald Reagan mask peeking in windows on a front porch. The footage caught the would-be intruder lurking around outside the home until something spooked him, causing him to run off. Quiet clown. Home security cameras in Florida captured a clown outside a home, making a shh gesture with his hand on the camera. The clown also had some kind of device in his hand that lit up when he made the gesture. It was one of several clown sightings captured on home security cameras in Jacksonville, Florida a few years ago. Killer clown. While some clowns are in it for entertainment, others may be out there to harm. A clown carrying a knife was caught on home security system trying to break into a home in the middle of the night, according to the Daily Record. After realizing all the doors were locked, the clown walked away. An ordinary couple from the past takes a family photo, and this woman popped up too, bringing it back to the days when a couple would take pictures with a frown on their face and it'd be perfectly normal. The man and woman probably thought they were about to do a mundane task, but what they got was much, much more. This female apparition appeared once they got their images back, and it's assumed they got quite a scare. Porcupines. Beginning to think that night vision isn't the best idea if you want to keep your sanity, so maybe it's time for something a little more touching and lighthearted. These two porcupines are sharing a tender moment. Dave went on his gap year to Southeast Asia, and they were forced to Skype every few nights. But nothing matches the moment the two were reunited. Barbara has prepared him his favorite dish, a twig casserole, and the two are about to spend an enjoyable evening reacquainting themselves with one another. Love is truly still alive and well in the rodent world. Deer versus flying squirrel. There was brief harmony in the forest, but we're back to all-out war between the species. This time, we've got the battle of the century, deer versus flying squirrel. In the blue corner, we've got the deer, not really built for fighting. With small antlers and strong hind legs, it's only a real form of defense. In the red corner, we have the flying squirrel. It can get some good speed going if the wind is right, but based on the size and lack of anything resembling weapons, you'd have to think it's an underdog here. The deer don't seem to be concerned either. After all, there are probably some raccoons around that are more pressing concern. A child? We would ask why a child is out there alone in the woods in the middle of the night. But in truth, we're more worried about those deer. It's not looking like the deer are getting dealt a great hand in life. What with the raccoons, squirrels, and ghost children that they have to deal with daily. Can you believe this? The big buck seems to be saying to the camera. He's already given up hope for his wife in the background, and it's every deer for himself at this point. Maybe he'll finally move to the city and live out his dream of becoming a coat stand. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up in the next video.